Adventures of Lewis and Gregory here to talk to you about 20th century sport in Chapter 13.
In Chapter 13, we're going to talk about endurance sports in the 20th century, how football evolved into what it is today, boxing's role in the civil rights movement, and gender issues in women's sport.
Hope you enjoy the video. Adventures of Lewis and Gregory, Scene 1. I'm here today to teach you about 20th century endurance sports. Let's go check out Taylor Neal on the track. Taylor, you look exhausted. What are you doing out here?
I'm just out here running track, trying to increase my endurance.
You know about any other endurance sports?
Rowing and swimming.
Did you also know in the 20th century there were things like the triathlon, the Ironman, or Flagpole City?
Flagpole City. I'm going to try that next.
All right, let's do it.
Man, that flagpole sitting sure was tiring.
It was exhausting.
Yeah. Alright, this is Adventures of Lewis and Greg here. This is Lewis, while Greg is still on the flagpole. Taylor, did you know in the early 20th century when women were not allowed to participate in sports?
Yeah, wasn't there some law passed about it?
Well, actually, this law was actually called Title IX. This was passed in 1972, which allowed all women the opportunity to play sports.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Taylor, what does this mean to you today?
Well, it's important to me because I grew up playing sports, and I think that women should have the same opportunities that men do.
I agree. Alright, let's hit the showers.
Now that we're back from commercial break, let's go check out Connor and his favorite sport. Connor, what are you doing over here, man?
Boxing.
Boxing? Why do you like boxing so much?
Because it just happens to be the fastest growing sport of the 20th century.
Did you know that it also played an important role in the civil rights movement?
No, I didn't.
An individual by the name of Jack Johnson was the first African-American heavyweight champion.
Cool.
He also married a white woman, and people were discouraged in this because they later involved the Mann Act, and it later led to his arrest for taking her over across state lines.
That's really unfortunate.
Adventures of Lewis and Greg here to learn about basketball in the 20th century.
Yes, let's go firsthand and talk to Andrew about the game of basketball.
Let's go! What's up, Andrew?
Andrew. Alright, Andrew. Why are you here today in the 21st century playing this game of basketball?
Because in the earlier 20th century, Dr. James Naismith invented the game of basketball.
Did you also know that he created the rule book at the same time?
No, I didn't.
Alright,
Let's play.
3 points. The three-point line was added in the 1967-68 season.
Also, layup is 2 points.
This next section, we're going to talk about football in the earlier 20th century. And as you can see from these individuals, they were much dressed like individuals who played back in the early 20th century, when the helmets were very small, much like this toboggan, and their pads were very, very tiny. This raised public health concern, which the public, in turn, wanted to ban the sport altogether. It wasn't until President Theodore Roosevelt stepped in and led a movement to protect the players' health and safety. This movement later led to the development of NCAA in 1910. All right, boys, 3-point stance.